Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. For Miami, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And another NBA season about to start. Shaq, we've talked about it. You can feel, an air of excitement that's a little different than in years past.
There's a number of talented teams all wanting that ring. I've said this before. Kenny has said it many times. It could be one of the best seasons we've seen in a while, including what Golden State did last year in winning the ring.
That was an incredible run. But some teams that looked unstoppable last year will start to show some cracks in their armor. But the other teams that didn't look like much on paper last year, beginning of the season, are now looking like they will surprise.
And that is it for now as we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Miami game much, and it has certainly paid off. Now here's Dragic. Tony Roten missing his last shot. And another three from Dragic. Dragic has got 6.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Roten kicks to Covington. Landry a screen on Deng. Here's Covington. He's covered by Deng. Covington dishes to Roten. Clock at 4, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
The tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team. And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Roten, the pass to Okafor. Out to the wing. Pick by Okafor. Here's Covington. He's covered by Deng. Another miss by Philadelphia. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio.
The best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Now, here's Roten. Up the floor. Dragic kicks to Wade. Wade missing again. The 76ers trail by 12.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound totals. The defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And Carl Landry picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Dragic. 18 points for him. From past the arc. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And money in the corner there.
There's fearless Clark going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, you know, I like to say you've got to use what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down, get to the rim.
Jakar Sampson's checked in for Robert Covington. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And Miami has possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. That's good. 24 points for Goran Dragic.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond. And chalk up clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Here's Cannon. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen by Noel. Shot off the screen. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 27. Here's Winslow. And there's another one that gets stolen by Dragic. From deep three-point range, and it's Noel with the rebound. Here's Stoudemire. And the 3 off target. Here's Winslow.
Dwayne Wade. And Dwayne, what about the way the offense unfolded allowed you guys to get things going?
We just gave each other some space. The court was open a little bit. I think Coach did a great job of making some adjustments. We was all being able to attack.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys on the table.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. Goran Dragic has been the story in this one. He had 30 points, 2 assists, and also 3 steals. Coming in off a tough game last time out for him, he's clearly turned the page, and it's bouncing back tonight in a big way. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their benches provide. They've got this lead mainly because of the injection of energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Roten with it. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. And it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. There's the pick. Allen kicks to Okafor. Landry with the screen. 4 on the shot clock. Takes a shot at the elbow. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Miami shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. There's Dragic with the 3. The shot will not go. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High energy point guard. A lot like you, speed to burn. Very smart guy. Coveted by many.
He really is. And Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the 3 or just taking it to the rack himself.
Now here's Dragic. He has 30. Knocks it loose. And here is Landry after Dwayne Wade hitting the 3. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Covington. He's covered by Whiteside. Allen against Dragic. From deep. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on deep. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
Nice open look, but it's no good.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here. Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
There's Dragic with the 3. That's good. Dragic has got 33 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Puts up a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
Now here's Roten. Landry with the screen. Okafor dishes to Roten. All sorts of time. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got his 4th rebound in this one. Dragic with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And another three.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
The screen from Thompson. Granger outside. 5 on the clock. It's Crawford on the wing. Feeds to Marshall. Off the left rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
They get the rebound. And Chalmers kicks to Winslow. Tries again. And that comes off the assist by Mario.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And here is Granger. After Justice Winslow getting his shot to go from deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Chalmers passes to Haslam. Here's Winslow. Again, the Heat good for 2.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
The 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
They haven't lived up to the pay, and in my opinion, there are only about 15 guys worthy of max contracts in the league in any given year.
Anderson, he's checked in for Udonis Haslem. And then for Philadelphia, Okafor comes in for Nerlens Noel. And Jakar Sampson subbed in for Jordan Crawford. Over to the left wing. Now the pass to Okafor. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Well, we were talking about max contracts. There are arguments to their benefits. Commissioner Adam Silver said last year that he feels they help with parity. What do you think?
You know, for the most part, I do believe he's correct. I mean, they do help with parity.
As one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they're going to get the second game between these two clubs just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 games left to play in their season series against the 76ers.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Goran Dragic. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the
that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Goran Dragic. And Goran, what a nice show the team put on for your fans tonight.
Yeah, great game for us, for our fans. They were amazing. This kind of games is really enjoying to play. We are hustling on every play, defense and offense, and I'm really happy that we won that game.
You enjoyed it, and we enjoyed it. Thank you, Goran. Guys, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Goran Dragic. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
What a tremendous game for Dragic. This guy is a fantastic point guard. Whenever he's on the floor, the offense just flows so well. He can penetrate, he can start the break, he can score, and the thing he does best, getting everybody else involved.
In terms of three-point shooting, this could be framed as a historic performance. Hitting that many three-point shots in a single game is borderline impossible. The pressure was off the rest of the guys offensively. They just had to worry about getting him the ball and setting screens. Then it was bombs away.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.